Hi, I'm Steve Hines, an Emeritus Professor at Washington State University. I retired last year after 31 years of teaching in the WSU College of Veterinary Medicine. If you graduated with a DVM degree from WSU in the past 3 decades, chances are very good that we know each other. I hope you also know my love for animals and the veterinary profession, my dedication to high quality educational practices, and my commitment to innovation and evidence-based educational approaches. I'm here now because I support the Veterinary Technician Apprenticeship program that Cascade Veterinary Clinic has proposed. I hope you will consider the facts with an open mind and ultimately join me in support. It's an approach that merits exploration, especially as proposed here, starting small and locally. I get involved in the apprenticeship initiative as a volunteer, basically because Cascade called and asked. They wanted to know if I might serve as an educational consultant. When Cascade Veterinary Clinic calls, I pay attention. I've been following them closely since the early 2000s when Ty Johnson went to work there. Ever since, I've watched with amazement as they've repeatedly recruited and retained a remarkable group of the veterinary students I most respected and admired. I've wondered, what is the magic there? Cascade has become a place where quality, innovation, collaboration, and growth matter. Education is an explicit part of their culture. They are some of the best and most dedicated veterinarians I know. So yes, when Cascade called, I answered, and I listened carefully. I think you should too. If anyone can make a program like this work, this is the team. I also listened because Cascade was proposing what I thought was an innovative and useful way to address a very real crisis in our profession, and that is the lack of qualified veterinary technicians and nurses. This is indeed a growing crisis, and it's perhaps even more profound in small towns and rural areas. The existing vet tech training programs have produced excellent veterinary paraprofessionals, but they simply can't meet the need. Moreover, these programs often don't work for people who are geographically bound and/or don't have the financial resources to go away to school. Online programs can work for some, but the dropout rate is exorbitant. It is the very definition of a leaky pipeline. We need to try some new approaches, which is exactly what Cascade Veterinary Clinic and their collaborators have proposed. A rigorous, tightly regulated apprenticeship program that provides a different route by which prospective vet techs might be trained and qualify for the certification exam. The primary objection you will hear to the proposed apprenticeship program is that it is not accredited. But traditional accreditation is simply not in the cards because Cascade Veterinary Clinic is not an established college or university, which is a requirement. Under current rules, they can never be an accredited program. There are obviously some very good things about accreditation processes. They are designed to ensure proficiency and provide rigor in order to protect both the public and the student. So what Cascade and their collaborators have done is match the accreditation expectations virtually line by line, expectation by expectation. They have worked to keep the same guardrails in place to assure both equivalent breadth and equivalent quality. What they have designed represents just a different road to get to the same high quality outcome. The program has been provisionally approved by the Washington State Veterinary Board of Governors, and if approved at the next level, will be closely regulated by the Washington State Apprenticeship and Training Council. Please note that the proposed apprenticeship is in no way intended to diminish current RVTs or veterinary technician programs. The proponents of this initiative have deep respect and appreciation for both. CVC is simply looking for a new and complementary way to meet the growing needs of our profession, animals, and the animal-owning public. So please, keep an open mind. Take a few minutes to read the brochure and especially to study the Q&A document. Be respectful. If you're concerned, ask thoughtful questions and enter into a dialogue with the CVC team. If you do, I believe you will come to the same conclusion I reached. This initiative is an innovative, evidence-based approach that deserves a chance. I promise you that if the program is not able to meet the high standards it is defined so carefully, the folks at Cascade will be the first to admit it and will shut the program down. But if the program works, as we believe it can, it could provide a new model and thereby make a very real difference for everyone who works in or utilizes a veterinary clinic in Washington State. Thanks for your attention.